Just a quick video here to let you all know that I now have a Ko-fi page, so if you would like to support me, there will be a link to it in the description. Any support that anyone could offer would be massively appreciated, no matter how small. Just know that you're not going to be getting anything for donating to me. After thinking about it for quite a bit, I've decided I don't want to do a Patreon because I don't want to do, like, the reward tiers membership thing. Oh, you get exclusive content and you can talk to me and whatever. All that kind of stuff. I know you don't have to do those kinds of things on Patreon, but the culture of the website definitely encourages it. I know most creators are perfectly fine with doing that kind of thing, which, you know, good for them. I'm not going to tell anyone what to do and what not to do. But personally, I really don't like what that kind of thing entails, both for you and for me. Because even if I offered small things like shoutouts or your name in the credits of a video or like a supporter-exclusive Discord server, those kinds of things to me, quite frankly, are really not worth any money at all. And this isn't just a me thing, like I feel that way about things like autographs from celebrities as well. Like, just because I make stuff that someone likes doesn't make me, like, a special person. I'm just some dude like everyone else. There's nothing special about getting a shout-out from me, you know? To me, those kinds of things encourage this weird and unhealthy fan-creator relationship where I put myself up on this pedestal of, like, look at how great I am. You can have the privilege of having me say your name in a video or whatever. And I'm not nearly narcissistic enough to think that something like that is worth money. The only reason that kind of thing has any value is because people say, I'm not going to do it unless you give me money, which at that point is just artificially creating value for something that isn't actually valuable, which in my opinion is kind of just taking advantage of your audience at that point, which I certainly don't want to do. Again, this is just my opinion on the thing. If people want to do this kind of thing, whatever, I don't care. But for me, yeah, I'll pass. And then as far as making, like, exclusive content just for donors goes, I could do something like that, and I've thought about what I could do for something like that, because I did want to offer something as thanks to people that were willing to donate to me. But then I got thinking a couple of things about it that made me not really like that idea very much. First of all is that if I spend time making stuff just for donors, then that takes away time from me being able to work on videos to put up on the channel. So that would just mean less videos for everybody else, which that kind of sucks. And also, I really don't like the idea of locking content behind a paywall because just because you're willing to pay me does not make you a better fan, a bigger fan, or a more deserving fan. It just means that you are in a position where you can afford to donate to me and you are generous enough to want to do it, which is massively appreciated, but I think it would be unfair to restrict the vast majority of my fanbase from getting some of my content just because they don't have the opportunity to pay me money. There's a difference between selling a product and offering something to someone as a thank you, and as much as I would like to give a little bonus to people who donate to me, I think I would rather just let everyone get access to everything I make, so that way there's not this weird, like, oh, you're not a really big fan of Pariah because you don't give him money to see the extra exclusive, no. Plus, the thing that you'd be getting would be like a very simple, small little thing that I would just throw on the side, which would mean that you're paying for my lowest quality content, which doesn't really make sense when my higher quality videos are free, you know? So all that considered, I've decided that I'm just gonna have it be a donation thing for people that want to support me and nothing more than that. Probably means I'm going to end up getting less money from this, but you know what? That's perfectly fine. If you've watched my videos a bunch, you've probably already realized that I don't exactly do the things I'm supposed to do to optimize the success of my content and make as much money as possible. I'm much more concerned with being able to be proud of what I do and making what I want to make. And also, I would like to help people make informed decisions when it comes to donating to me, so let me peel back the curtain a little bit and explain to you a bit of my process of how I make videos so you know what you're paying for. First thing I want to say is something I've mentioned a couple of times in the comments, but I still keep getting questions about it, so I'll just lay it out here clearly. I don't write scripts for my videos. None of my videos are scripted at all. They're all just me talking. Everything is ad-libbed, essentially. I do take some time to, like, think through ahead of time, like, what I want to say and how I want to say it, sort of. But it's really just getting, like, a skeleton idea of the topics I want to hit in my head, and then from there, once I turn on the mic, I just start going. I actually did attempt to write my videos when I first started, but partway through writing the first script, I was like, nah, this is just not doing what I want it to do. I want my videos to feel, like, very casual and very laid back, as if it's just, like, a friend that you're talking to about games. And writing a script for my videos just made everything feel too artificial and structured, and, you know, it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. And so far, I'm very happy with the results of doing all of my videos unscripted. I've gotten a number of comments from people saying that my videos feel like they're just talking with a friend about games. Actually, one of my personal friends does watch my videos, and he said that when he listens to my videos, it sounds like I'm just in the room, which is great. It means that I'm managing to hit what I'm trying to hit with that. So that's good, very happy with that. And then as far as everything else goes, to be honest, my process is very, very simple and probably pretty unprofessional in terms of how I do things. Basically, after I have all the footage recorded from playing the game, then I just record the audio and just talk, and then I edit that together and clean it up. You know, I do multiple takes of a lot of things because I flub lines or whatever, so I'll move things around, I'll rearrange things, I'll put all the best takes together, and usually while I'm doing the edit, I'll realize that there's a lot of unnecessary stuff here that I can trim, and that there's some stuff I forgot to mention, or stuff I probably should mention, so I'll go and do another recording, and then mix everything together until I have the audio basically done beginning to end exactly how I want it. Then once I have that, I just take all of my footage and edit it to match what I'm talking about. And I keep the editing very simple for two reasons. One, I'm totally an amateur and I have no idea what I'm doing really, so I can't really do anything beyond simple stuff. But actually I'm totally fine with that because I also don't want to overly edit my videos. I don't want to rely on a lot of like editing gags and jokes and stuff like that to make my videos entertaining. I want the entertaining part of my video, I want the engaging thing in it to be what I'm saying. I want you to be listening to what I have to talk about because I think that what I have to say is fairly interesting a lot of the time, and I would prefer to not have to rely on cheap editing tricks in order to make my videos more engaging if I don't have to. And so far things have been working out pretty well, so I guess it's okay. And then once I have all the editing done, then it's just rendering and uploading the video, which usually takes a good amount of time because of the length of some of my videos. As far as how long it takes me to make a video, it varies depending on the length. Like something like this, I'm sure I'll be able to do audio recording all the way up to uploading the video probably all in one day. But then for something like the Sonic 06 story video, that's a video that takes like dozens of hours of work. Honestly, a big part of it is just sifting through all of my footage to find stuff that matches what I'm talking about in my gameplay videos, because, you know, if I need a specific example of, you know, the light speed dash not working correctly, I have to go through all of my footage and find an example of that. And if it was a while ago, then I'm probably not going to remember a specific moment where that probably happened, so I just have to look through everything, and that takes forever. And also sometimes if I need specific footage and I don't have it or I can't find it, then I'll just go back into the game and record something specifically to match this one part of the video that I'm doing. And as far as the thumbnails go, they're really just some key art from whatever game I'm talking about with some basic filters on it, and that's it. Super, super basic, but I'm happy with how they turn out, and I've gotten some comments saying that I have really nice thumbnails, which is nice to hear. I tried to do something a little bit different than what you typically see on YouTube to make them stand out. So yeah, that is the pariah process for video making. Extremely basic. It's honestly kind of insane to me that I get so many comments of people saying how amazing my videos are when they're so kind of like shittily made. But I guess that's because I'm trying to focus on what is the most important thing, which is the core content, you know, my narration, what I have to say. So I guess that's what's resonating with people, which I'm really happy to hear. So if you're cool with all that and you want to support that process and you're okay with the fact that there are no perks involved, I would massively appreciate any support on Ko-fi that anyone would be willing to give me. It would mean the world to me. Thank you so much, and thanks to everyone for just watching and enjoying my videos. It's still pretty weird to me at this point that I can call myself a YouTuber. That's still, like, odd to me, or the fact that people are starting to kind of see me as a little bit of a figure in the Sonic community. I've seen my name crop up a couple couple of times on Reddit and things like that, which is very cool, but it's also very, very strange to me still. But nonetheless, I am extremely thankful for all the viewership I have and all my fans and all you guys, so thanks so much. As far as what's coming up on the channel, I know a lot of you guys are really looking forward to me talking about Sonic Unleashed, but I do want to talk about a lot of other Sonic games before I get to that. So I am going to be doing the rest of the handheld games up to Rush Adventure. And then after that, honestly, I'm also going to do Rivals and the Riders games and the Storybook games. So I know there's a long way to go before we get to Sonic Unleashed, but I do want to do all of that first because there is a lot of important context there that I want to establish when we talk about Unleashed. Some things that I've only recently realized because I've been playing all the games prior to it, which I'm very happy that I did. So I know as much as everybody wants Sonic Unleashed, I mean, I want to cover it too. Just have some patience, it'll be worth the wait. And by the way, I am also going to be doing Sonic Battle as well. And maybe I'll cover Sonic Chronicles, maybe, but no promises, because I'm really not looking forward to playing that game. I also have a couple of other Sonic videos in mind, outside of Sonic Was Always Good and the story videos. Some unique one-off special type videos that I think should be pretty good, so look forward to some surprises here and there in the future. I also would really like to do more discussion videos where I don't talk about a specific game, but I just talk about things that are in games that I think make for interesting topics, like the Lives video I did. That went over really well, so I definitely want to do more things like that. I may also at some point attempt to do a little bit of streaming, but it's definitely not going to be a major focus or anything, and it's probably not even going to be anytime soon, so don't hold your breath for it, but there's a possibility that a stream might be at some point in the future. Sorry that the uploads have been slowing down a little bit recently, but after the Sonic 06 video, I ran out of Sonic footage. I had the footage recorded from all the way from SA1 to 06, so that's why I was able to bang out those videos so quickly. But now I have to actually play more Sonic games and record stuff, which, to be honest, I've just really not been that much in the mood to play Sonic games lately, so I've been playing other stuff that I just really don't want to make videos about, so I've just had no footage to work with. But now I'm getting back on Sonic, so there'll be some more regular uploads I'm hoping coming in the near future. And I actually do have an idea for another type of video where I could talk about stuff that I normally wouldn't do videos on. Not just games, but maybe also what I'm watching and reading as well. So if you like hearing my opinion on things, then you might be getting a little bit more of that in the future every now and then. Won't be anything too high effort, so it shouldn't impede very much on how quickly I'm able to do my typical videos. Ideally, I would like to get fully caught up in time for Sonic Frontiers so I could do a video on that when it comes out, but it's probably not going to happen. I mean, just looking at how many fucking Sonic games I still have left to cover and how much time I have, this is really not... Even if I did like 2 videos a week, probably not going to have enough time to get it done. Which means that I'm probably going to be late to the Sonic Frontiers party, but that's perfectly fine. I don't really want to just skip ahead to Sonic Frontiers because, you know, there's a lot of context there that's informed by the previous games, so I would want to cover all those first as well. So it'll probably be a bit of time before I get to talking about Frontiers. Sucks for the YouTube algorithm, but I don't really care about that. Oh yeah, one other thing I want to say is someone suggested that I take all of my recommended versions of Sonic games and all of my mod recommendations and stuff, and instead of putting them in the description of the videos, I make a Google Doc spreadsheet that I can just link to. So I've done that, and that'll be linked to the description of this video, as well as all of my previous and future videos. They're all just going to link to that, and I'm going to keep that updated whenever I can, so check that out, and it'll have everything in one place. So that's it for me. Thanks to anyone who is willing to donate to me, and thanks to everyone who just watches my videos. I really appreciate all the support I get in all of its forms. So I'll see you next time.